Hello guys and welcome to The Blue Aspect.
It's Oliver Hayes.
My name's Kieran.
And today we're going to be discussing the City versus Everton game. Let's talk about the squad selection. Kompany and Aguero, they started on the bench. It was good to see them back. However, Dzeko didn't make it onto the bench despite the talks previously and earlier on in the week. Surprisingly though, Milner was left out completely. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, he was left out as a precaution, but I don't know if I believe that, to be honest. You know, he's been locked in contract talks for quite a few weeks now. I thought he would have signed that a long time ago, but his interest from Liverpool, so I'll keep an eye on that. I'm not too sure. I'm quite worried about it, to be fair, because he's got his game time this season, which is what he wanted. So, and I hope he signs that new contract, so a bit of a strange one for me.
From start to finish, I don't think we showed much control in the game. We had a few chances in the first half, but couldn't put them away.
Yeah, Jovetic had one, dragged it wide. Navas had a great opportunity though, played in by Silva, and from that range, he's got to be hitting the target. He dragged it wide. He's got to score. If Aguero was in that position, we may be looking at a goal there, wouldn't we?
As I was saying before, I just think we didn't show any control at all today. We had a fair amount of possession, but we just didn't seem to have any direction with it. In the past few games, we've had Milner making them good runs, and normally we have Aguero when he's fit. But today, up until he came on, we just didn't really seem to show anything special.
No, it was very frustrating. Like you say, we had a lot of possession. Nasri wasn't involved as much as I'd like him to be. But Silva, he was the only one making things happen, weren't he? I just wish we had another one of him there with him next to him. But he was the only one making things happen, creating chances. But it was Everton who nearly took the lead and hit the crossbar from Coleman, who we've mentioned prior to this, that he's a great fullback who likes to get forward like Zabaleta. Great strike, he scored many of these goals before, hit the crossbar, very lucky to get away with it, and they nearly took the lead.
In the second half, I didn't really feel like we made many massive improvements. I know Aguero came on around the 65th minute and then we went on to score a fairly decent goal, but I just feel like Lampard should have been on with Aguero, or at least straight after we scored the goal.
Yeah, it was a great challenge from Zabaleta, who started off the goal. Great sliding challenge, then went on the classic counter-attack. I think it was Navas played it into Nasri, he cut it back on the edge of the box. And I thought Silva was going to shoot with his right. I was like, don't shoot with your right because you haven't got a right foot. Turned it onto his left, had a shot, it was blocked onto Fernandinho's head, and it was a good little finish into the bottom corner. But like you say about Aguero, it was good to see him come on, get 25 minutes. Hopefully we'll see him longer in the Arsenal game, but after that first goal I think I would have brought Lampard on, like you said, to try and control the game, which we haven't done all game. Lampard's very good at that, he can knock the ball around.
So we got the goal from a Fernandinho header, which I did predict in our match preview. However, we didn't go on to score more goals. Normally when we get that first goal, it just opens the gates, and we just didn't do it today.
Yeah, we normally go on, start playing better football and go on and score a few more goals, but like I say, Everton got their chance and took it. Joe Hart committed himself after another set piece. He come out, committed himself, and Naismith just, clear header into the goal. But prior to that, Lukaku had a great chance. Joe Hart was up for it again, made a cracking save. But when the goal come, he committed himself. We thought he was going to get there. Naismith got there before him, and it was 1-1. Quite gutting, to be honest.
And talking about that chance before, Mangala got absolutely spun in our penalty area, and he has got to fix up, surely.
Yeah, he just took it he just gave him shoulder one way and just took it the other way, and it was just so easy for him. He just got past him, got given the opportunity to shoot, but it was a great save by Joe Hart.
All in all, getting a point at Everton is always a good result. However, after getting that initial goal, I do feel like we should have cracked on and scored a few more. I just feel like, as we mentioned in the match preview, Kompany, he would just have added so much more to our defence today, and just made us look more solid and given the more forward playing players confidence in their game.
Yeah, I think it was a below par performance, but like I say, it's a good point at Goodison. The weather conditions weren't the best either, but it was good to see, Sergio come back, get 25 minutes. I would have liked him to do, his changes a bit sooner, got Lampard and that, but we're still unbeaten. It's a good point at Everton. We're only 2 points behind Chelsea. We've got them next few games, so all of it can change.
Come on, you fucking Blues! Yes!
So if you are a fan of the only football team to come from Manchester, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up and drop us a comment below.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts on the game, and also if you want to follow us on all of our other social media networking sites, the links are in the description. But thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.